There are things I need of you. Things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do, but that would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. Ahoy there, mateys. Welcome to Penumbra Overture. This is a game that I didn't know existed a couple of months ago, which is a funny thing to say because it's actually, if only in a spiritual sense, the precursor to Amnesia. Imagine my surprise when I put up Amnesia: The Dark Descent on the channel, just as my revisiting the game I did this last winter, only to find out that it was not the first horror game by Frictional games. They actually made this whole trilogy some years before. I should really check what the date is on this game. 2007, and this is considered episode 1 of 3, I believe. Well, I'm excited. I know nothing. Best way to go into any game, really. Kinda gives me a Silent Hill vibe, almost. I guess the whole medium was chasing that at the time. Ooh, there's difficulties. Easy for players who are bad at action games. Recommended. Suited for players. Normal. Hard for players who want a real challenge. Let's do it. My story began in February, year 2000. Okay, we are going contemporary. At least for the time.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolutions, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Greenland, really? That's cool. Finally, we're almost docked. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up. Using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using a right mouse. That kills me when they try to build that dialogue into the thing. Wait. Looks a bit like Morrowind, almost. It's like a crossbreed between Morrowind and Amnesia. Is that Jake Daniels? Ah! Glad we kept that. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Good scientist always keeps a pen and paper handy, just in case. Yeah, you know, I know we did a bit of a backswing to mysteries most recently, but I'll be so honest, most horror games are mystery games, so kind of felt myself itching to come back. Not all mystery games are horror games, but a good deal of horror games got some good mystery to them. There. Tuck it in, put it to bed. And what's in here? Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. What does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well on the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Not named. Fisherman's wife's love letter. Okay, so hang on. We're not Eric, are we? I'll figure this out. We're just hitching a ride on this vessel to go to some uninhabited Greenland property that was named in the will of our deceased father. The fog closed in on us almost as soon as we left port. Haven't seen any landmarks for ages now. I don't know how we're managing to navigate. I'd be as good at this as lost at sea if I was on my own. Not a thought worth thinking. The crew seemed friendly enough, but just in case I locked up my valuables. Pretty sure the key's in my inventory somewhere. Once I've found it, double-clicking the left mouse button should get it selected, and then I can press interact on the padlock to unlock it. Okay, it's I inventory, it's tab is inventory, okay. Ooh, I love that HUD. Health, huh? So it is gonna play a lot like Amnesia. It's cool. There's not much light in here. My flashlight could come in handy. G is the shortcut. Very good. Extra batteries. Dude, this is gonna be so weird to have an Amnesia game. Or an Amnesia-like using a flashlight. I guess there was one in Machine for Pigs, but for all intents and purposes, it did not feel like a flashlight. Playboy posters. Nice to know some things don't change no matter how far you are from home. Ooh. Classic White Wolf of Icicle Creek pond shuffling sound effects. Can I open this door? It leads out onto the deck, but I don't fancy braving that weather until I have to. I'll just trash the place looking for secrets, I guess. The rickety wooden desk. I can get that drawer open if I just hold the interact button and drag it with the mouse. Oh, there is something in here. The flashlight switches on and off via the inventory tab, or hopefully with the shortcut F. Wait, that's what the flashlight does. What does G do? A glow stick? I get glow sticks and... Oh, that's cool. And I got a padlock. Guess that could be important. What's in my duffel here? Or is that just... That's a sleeping bag. This is actually extremely my jam, because I recently bought one of those Arkham Horror, like, Dungeons and Dragons boxes to play with my buddies. It's basically like Dungeons and Dragons, but Lovecraftian and with guns, instead of, like, having wizards and magic. And we bought the Antarctica Expedition one. And we only ever made it through the first chapter, but it was a lot like this. Oh, hold up. There's a book on the ground over there. I see you. Come here. Did I read this already? Always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. P. That should be everything I need. I want to get going before dark. Okay, so I guess the nautical part of the game is over already. How sad. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after. I knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. You really just departed in Greenland with no plan for shelter? It's so cold, don't know what I am. I need shelter soon. Lost in blizzard. Maybe my last entry if I don't find shelter. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Or is that some kind of animal in the distance? A rock. Alright, that's the game's way of telling me not to waste my time on every little thing. What in the hell is that? I don't care. I need shelter. Looks frozen shut, need something to break it. Okay, so the rock, I get it now. So the rock was important. Yummier. Okay, go faster. I'm actually going hypothermic. Okay. Lefty Lucy. What is this European nonsense? Oh, okay, it is open. Geronimo. Immediately throw yourself in a hole in the ground. Jesus, my head. Can't believe I fell for that far and survived. Oh, that was a ways. But looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? This game has like a very constant narration. I'm just gonna have to get used to reading it and reading it fast. Ammo boxes? Empty boxes of munitions. What is this place? Yo, shit, this game might actually be scary. Stuck. Something's in the way. I'm in some kind of underground installation, but the only door out of the room I'm in is locked. Need to find some way around. But this way. Fuck you mean only door in the room you're in? There's one right here. Let's see. I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse click. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, and then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Wait. I reckon if I hold right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. You mean to tell me these are Surgeon Simulator controls? It is! That's awesome. I hope it doesn't have a condition. More boxes of munitions. Immensely satisfying. Is that some tinned fish right there? Ooh. Let me get some sprats, man. Okay, break this in. Maybe. It's budging. It's budging a little bit every time. Maybe not. Well, I've got a hammer now. And I'm not freezing to death, so... Great success. Metal shelf? Oh. Goeta. This hole's been boarded up a long time ago. The wood looks pretty soft now. Okay. Ouch. Come on. Is it pretty soft or is it pretty soft? Come on. Okay, get the thing out of the way first. Oh. Okay, that's how I get that out of the way. Yoink. Very good. What? Forking path? Well, these are some weird little lava tubes we got here. I don't like whatever's making that sound. What's this place? Some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. Okay, so find the crank. I feel you. Oh, fucking hell, what is going on there? The hatch is seriously solid. It won't open by hand. Somebody obviously wanted to keep people out or in. Okay. Find a crank somewhere. Get it in that thing. Crank it open. Easy enough. There's another flare. More flares? How did I miss all these flares the first go around? Oh, steel rod. Could that be what I need? Yes. Yeah. Everything's connected. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers. All there if something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. I've jotted down a note just in case. From the wife's love letter. Is it a note? The entrance to the cave is caved in. There must be another way out. Think of anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. Okay. If anyone or anything hears me, I'll be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off my light sources, though. Okay, crouch, blue tint, stealth mode. My best bet is to hide for a couple seconds. Or hit sit perfectly still. Am I gonna see... You guys gonna let me see the monsters that early? Like that, I'll be virtually invisible. Place must be old if they were using paraffin lamps. Looks like there's still some juice left. Do I get to have a lamp? No. Okay. Yeah, that's me. I'm by the exit. There's an office around the corner. Explosives in the northwest. A workshop and storage. Bad shit usually happens in storage zones in Frictional games, so we're gonna flip it around this corner and check out that office. Figure out what this place is about. Oh, no essay. Okay. Lore. Make with the lore. What are you? A man. An old man clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know this man before me is Howard. I call him Father. This is a direct tie-in to Amnesia. These fucking things are in Amnesia. What the hell would just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. There's absolutely like 4 or 5 of these in Dark Descent. They're like nestled into the just cupboards, optional things. You click them and the screen flashes white and you read black text on a white background. Okay. Color me intrigued. Now I feel like this is just Amnesia DLC. Maybe Amnesia is just Penumbra DLC. Copenhagen Post, Monday 17th of August, 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sown into the rock may be the cause of high suicide rates at a Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the Northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high, at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH 4 formula, recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties may be present in the rocks. Lysergic acid. Few locals were conducive to the interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits, known as the Toomgite, live in the mountains. The university is awaiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Okay. Toomgite, lysergic acid. I feel you. It's a picture of a British platoon. It must date back to World War II. I suppose the mine was converted into some kind of bunker. Ooh, a key. Nearly missed that. Small key. 15th of August, 1945. Command Bunker, Emergency Airstrip Zulu, Weekly Report. Another remarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received, standard emergency drills carried out, routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall, and 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop and succeeded in blowing off a couple fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual where we kept in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learned the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. This base is so disconnected, sometimes I feel as if this war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies requisition order, dynamite for excavation purposes, 7 bayonets, not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have the full complement, 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. Rocks do just fine too. And 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C. In order for myself, my glasses are in a rather poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going on ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth, and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after marshal duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light, which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M. Major. So, this thing right here, this is the artifact. Does it show me the same thing? May never get used to that. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even show me the same excerpt. I am pissing through that battery a bit. Oh. Backstrom. Oh, we really are just doing the Amnesia chemical storage puzzle. Gotta blow shit up. Don't know why yet, though. Those dudes who made the cherry bombs, we're gonna do what they did. So much history in this place, tied up in words and left to decompose. I'm 14 and this is deep. What are you? Beef jerky, not without aroma. Yeah, take it. What is it, just 60 years old, 54 years old? You got this. Can I eat it? Is that like a heel? I bet it is. It's got the 1 next to it. Hell yeah. Rotting wooden shells must be the added moisture from that grate. The whole room is putrefying. Light! I miss being outside already. This place is starting to get to me, but even if I could reach that grate, it looks built into the rock itself. No way it's coming loose. Unlocked, need a key. A chest for storing valuables? Okay, this must be the key. Very good. Big Book of Explosives. Sounds like something I'd find in New Vegas. Chapter 1.3, Black Match Fuse. The Black Match Fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable... Hang on, am I going to get on a list for reading this? Fuck it, the game's got words, I'll read the words. Simplest and most reliable fuse is used in modern pyrotechnics. It is easy to create, essentially consisting of just string and gunpowder, but be warned, the chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always, due concern is advised. All that is required is string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, and Baxtrin, which I just picked up. String should be coated with a thin layer of Baxtrin, which will serve as an adhesive. String is then carefully rolled into the gunpowder and left to dry at least a couple of minutes before use. Dynamite. Invented by Alfred Nobel actually, in 1866, dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It is provided far safer handle than alternatives, such as pure nitroglycerin, provided that is that it has been properly stored. Over time, the explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by the presence of the diatomaceous earth. What does that word mean? I'll put that one on screen. That's a $10 word right there. Has a tendency to weep, making an old box of the explosive liable to detonate on contact. Materials required: 1 part diatomaceous earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin, some small amount of sodium carbonate. Text unreadable, and then simply form into short sticks and wrap into paper. Clever. 2.3, trinitrotoluene. Trinitrotoluene. Oh, TNT, that's what TNT stands for? I thought TNT was just dynamite. First discovered in 1863 by German chemist Josef Wilbrand, but it took some years before it yielded its true potential. This was because of the difficulty of making it explode, and the lesser detonation in comparison to dynamite. The main advantage was discovered by the German Navy, who employed TNT's relative explosive stability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. Their torpedoes could be detonated inside a ship's armor, rather than exploding on contact, as did other shells. And finally, Armstrong's mixture, I'm guessing this is what we need, is included in this book as more of a point of interest than as a viable chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend in modern pyrotechnics, referenced by those knowledgeable enough to stay away from it as death mix. Its incredible volatility makes it unsuitable for almost all potential applications. Materials needed is red phosphorus and barium. The mixture can be carefully and slowly mixed to minimize risk to the chemist. Sulfur can substitute for some or all of the barium to slightly decrease sensitivity. Sulfur can substitute for barium. Interesting. Okay, it looks like we're actually going to make that first one then. Black match fuse, little cherry bombs. That could be like to explode a lock or something, or maybe to actually fight monsters. Painkillers. Beef jerky. I'll take it all. Ooh. That was 1 battery? Are you serious? I think I deserve like 3 batteries from that. Like, that's everything in here. We got Baxtrin. We need cotton string. I could just wait here for whatever's around the corner. Is that a coyote? It's a damn coyote. Jesus, never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of me, my hiding spot, I'd better not stare it out. Oh, okay. Anything within my field of vision might panic me, and then I'm a goner. Okay, so that's how we're doing this. Can I deploy tactical distractions? Like, by throwing this? I'm gonna tell myself that worked. Okay, we should be coming up on the explosives room. Workshop? Alright. Jotted down a note just in case. I found a locked door in the middle of the mine. Okay. I didn't think it was that locked, but whatever you say. Still got my hammer. I wonder if I could just run up to that dog and mog him with the hammer. Storage, probably. Just I need to find some cloth string. How about the glow stick? Let's get that out here. If this lighter wasn't empty, it'd be a handy thing to have. Looks like I took it anyways. Lighter plus something, fire and smiley face. Bugs equal unhappy face. The work of either a child or a deranged mind. Who's that I hear snuffling? Locked from the other side. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering. Thank God, maybe I can get some answers. Why won't he open the door? There's a locked door with odd noises coming from behind it in storage. Is he scared of the spiders? Alright, I'm coming in. Open up. Okay, I think I'm supposed to kill spiders to make him happy. Or something like that. This shows some kind of trapdoor, but I can't see where it would be. What, really? I guess it does. Well, now I'm gonna be paranoid, watching out for trapdoors. Storage crate for transporting ore. There's a draft coming from the base. Okay, hold up. So, if that's the one thing. Okay, it's in the storage crate. I gotta just lift these rocks out. Put them anywhere else. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Hold up. Let me keep exploring above ground before I go down. Not one of them artifacts. What does this one show me? It was different, but the same. Like I had more control. But over what? Locked. Alright, check out the trapdoor. Looks as if this basement caved in some years ago, but something's tunneled through here more recently. Christ, what sort of creature makes these markings? Spiders in small spaces. I don't know if I can go through this. I think I can hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet. What, you mean spiders? What was that flash? Like an autosave or something? Oh. Mummified dead dog. What killed it, though? Did the spiders kill it, or did they just eat it? That steam could blister flesh from bone in an instant. I've seen it happen. Okay. Timing puzzle. Yee! Is this glow stick unlimited use? Finally, this must be all that's left of the basement storage. That lock looks rather worse for wear. Okay. Come on. You can do better than that. There. I'm starting to think it wouldn't work. Alright, I need cotton. I need fuel. Put that away. This'll work too. Fluid lighter gas. Okay, wait, can I combine stuff in my inventory? Cool. Now I can light spiders on fire. I think. We will remove the padlock. Ah, keep the padlock handy. It could be a lifesaver somehow. I think I prefer the glow stick. The glow stick is kind of nice. Oop. To shut off the steam. See, yeah, I can just whip out the lighter now and theoretically light spiders on fire, I'm guessing. Oh, what's this? If it weren't for the size of the pieces, I'd say it looks like eggshells. Dude, they're not that big. You did not. There's not spiders that big in this game, are there? Day 71. My early assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After careful autopsy, I'm concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic, or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. 1. I have no source of light. 2. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. And 3. The spiders are so tasty. Oh, that's at day 71, by the way. Day 100. From the marks I've been making on the walls, and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive, and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be large enough to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails, and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with, these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through fluke than talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Oh, wait, so is this the guy who's cowering in the room upstairs because the spiders freaked him out? Am I actually just gonna turn the corner? It's gonna be like a big-ass spider. Like a comedically large spider. What's this ladder doing down here? That sounded like a pretty fucking big spider. Do I have to bring the ladder back here? I might. Shit. Come here. I don't want to say that I'm disappointed that I didn't get to see any spiders in the spider tunnel, but, you know, that would have been like the less scary place to see them. I think someone's been dragged through here. No. I've never seen this much blood before. That was my best chance to get some answers. Well, gained access to this room now. At least this one's a little more positive, although I'd question its motivation. Day 200. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation that I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetic. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick, glue-like substance forming on my tongue, and was forced to accept that it had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Day 300. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mine system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friends scratching on the door to my cell. Spider hater is how he was identified in the notes. Oh, there's a key, of course. Old key. Years and years of reports, logs, and files just left to gather dust. What's through here? His tongue, shit. Dude cut it deep. Comedically large tongue. Oh! Really that fucking big. The largest spider I have ever seen with its gut carved open. This explains why that dude wasn't talking to me. No tongue. I'll be honest, I don't know if they needed to explain it that thoroughly, but it works. Oh, and this is open now. The hole isn't large enough for a man. Not that I'd go anywhere near it, even if it was. What burrowed out of this tunnel? More beef jerky. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's all there is to find here. Was storage. The workshop was locked, but we got a key, that's right. Maybe we can head back there now. We still gotta find the explosives room. Open. Yeah, okay. This just unlocks the second half of the mine. Makes sense. Might be a good idea to block the door. Say less. Stay back. I think I did it in time. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, look at him try. Oh, he's actually pushing it. Go! Good thing dogs are famous for their poor sense of smell. Let's keep looking for the explosives room. Could be this way. Never mind. The way the fucking dog went, isn't it? Okay, he's going left, I go right. Trinitrotoluene. Could have been used for mining operations, but I don't see a fuse. So we've got explosives. I guess this is the explosive zone back here. Hey, Mr. Dog, I'm gonna just sneak right by you. So do I need to scavenge a fuse somewhere? This must be the only exit and it's caved in. Okay, I see. Old piece of paper with a few words on it. I love my workshop. It is too great a hunting ground to let others gorge their faces. One cannot help but feel for those without such delicate, mousy morsels on which to munch. Red ate ravenously of their flesh today, and shall continue to do so. This is possible thanks solely to the button pad I installed on the door. And yet, Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. Wow. Brilliant. Laughed so hard I blew my candle out. Very good. Fucking World War II sounds. Okay, one of these things again. An old artifact, okay. Maybe I could use some of this string to make a fuse. It looks in decent enough condition. What string? You can't just say that and then not give me the string. Oh, put the hammer away. That's probably my problem. There we go. One step closer to setting off those explosives without losing any vital body parts. Can I look at this thing now? There we go. These must be tied into what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful, or have a heart attack. I don't even get excerpts for them anymore. Worn and torn, yet the edge is sharp to the touch. Still yet to grasp what those flares are going to be for. Is that a jail cell? Is this still the mine? More spider webs. I hope that hole was there before the spiders and not the other way around. An electric fence, and it's been put up recently. Better find a way to get over. That is a seriously jury-rigged electric fence. Huh. I can extinguish lanterns, but I can't put them back on. Oh yes, I can actually with my lighter. Good to know, good to know. How about this way, though? These look like they've seen some use in their time. Can't have been much fun working down here. It's been pretty god-awful. This hole is at least 3 feet below the surface, and the light's being refracted through all that ice. That's freaky. We're still under. Could just be a piece of the ice reflecting the light, or more likely my imagination. But something's definitely catching my eye under those rocks. These rocks? Oh yeah. Ice pick. I'll take that. I wonder what sort of fun I can get up to with this. Is that really all I can take in here? I mean, the pickaxe is helpful, but... And I got string. Okay, I believe you. Probably all I need. Here's the electric fence, too. We'll have to deactivate that later. I wish I could just kill this damn dog. Be done with this sneaking. He's mangy. He's looking fucked up. Tail's bitten off. Okay. Get the fuse out. Did I need to combine this with anything? Did it need another thing attached to it? Backstrin, maybe? Soak the fuse in backstrin. Gunpowder should stick. Rather, I really pray the gunpowder sticks. Yeah, I don't have gunpowder yet, do I? I don't think I do. I can't ignite a soaked string, it has to be a proper fuse. Alright, where am I gonna find gunpowder? There were ammo boxes back at the beginning. Maybe I could, open one of the crates and disassemble a fuse. What if I just try to pickaxe this fence? Okay, good thing it's a wooden handle, because that might have fucked me up otherwise. Oh. Okay. Okay, so with the pickaxe I can break big wooden boards. That's good to know. Run past this fucking dog. I'll try to lead him out. Come this way. Come on. I'm trying to lead you this way. Come on. Chase me. Good. Bloody hell, he's fast. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so you actually are just fucked if he sees you. Alright. You know what? I had a look at the walkthrough, and it sounds like I don't have to be running from these dogs if I don't want. I'm out for blood. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Oh. Stay down! Get back here! Fuck. And then he two-shots me. I thought I one-tapped him, and then he just got right back up. Come here, you sick puppy. Okay, there's no way he heals. Stop strafing me. I can't fucking aim. I don't know what his deal is, man. I just want him dead. He's gotta be killable. Alright, we're gonna ambush him. We're gonna come around the corner, I'm gonna hit like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Fucking... I tried. Fool that I am. Okay, this is a much simpler puzzle than I thought, and it's gonna teach me to think with my noggin more in this game. This is how I'm supposed to work with the electric fence. It's not about turning it off, it's about getting over it. Okay, a little more effectively than that. There. Oh, no, not quite. Okay, I'm gonna need a heal from that. Really did not think that would work. Beef jerky heal? No, pick it up. Pick up the beef jerky. Do I heal in this game? There we go. Double click, that's all it is. Can't do anything with a beef jerky now, though. Oh, can I just take these apart? Uncouple them? Cool. Okay. Hoping to find gunpowder through here. Explosives. Damn it, how am I gonna get in there now? Door looks very weak and old. Say less. Huzzah. Homemade cherry bombs. Very small explosives, probably soaked through by now. Dynamite? Dynamite. Okay. Perfect, a gunpowder keg. It's only a small hole at the top, not big enough to reach in. How do I make a small hole bigger? Right off with a hammer. Okay, that worked. I wonder if everything in this game is destructible like that. Hang on. This is a bad idea, but I kind of want to know what would happen if I tried using the lighter on this. How's that gonna work? Okay, I thought for a second it would let me blow myself up. It's like a funny game over. This is not a Nancy Drew game, though. As much as I wish it were. Dry gunpowder, that's what I need. Okay. Soak the string in it. One fuse ready to go. Attach the fuse to the dynamite. Come on. Wait, why is it not working? Oh, do I need to put it onto the barrel of a TNT? Is that it? That might be it. I'm just not get fucking mogged by that dog again. Also, apparently these things save the game. Click to fucking save the game and this is what you do to me. Really hope that would work a second time. Quicker than a heal. Over. And finally. Uncouple. Backstring and fuse. Fuse and gunpowder. Well, I have the fuse and I have the dynamite in my inventory. I think the dynamite is just something that I can drop as a combat sort of item. And the fuse is what I'm going to use to complete part of the quest. So apparently if I touch this, that's what I was saying before I blew myself up, this actually saves the game. Good to know, because I hadn't put that together. Alright, where the fuck are you? LOL. Okay, that didn't work. I gotta time that better. Peter called. Finish the job. You can't get away, you can't get away. Come at me, 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 come at me. Stay the fuck down. Stay down. 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits. Have I done it? Did it take dynamite and a pickaxe lobotomy to kill him? Oh my god. Where's my trophy? Okay. Roll out the barrel. I don't want to risk this thing going off before I'm ready. Oh, now I can pick it up. Cool. It's cool to know that this one's actually a survival horror game and that you can fight shit. Because it's almost like a puzzle finding a way to kill the enemies. Right into the little TNT-shaped crater. And then use and lighter and run. Run very far away. Very good. Over and out. When I look back, I can't think what spurred me to go deeper into the mine. Perhaps it was arrogance at still being alive, or it's something as ridiculous as facing adversity and coming out on top. Now I know I would have been better off starving or being mauled to death than kick-starting the chain of events that would lead me to end up here, writing to you. I just hope once you understand my story, you will have what's necessary to put an end to this tale. I certainly didn't. I guess that kind of was just the tutorial level. Shipping containers? These look a little more recent than World War II. The noises down here are so alien compared to the way they sound travels on surface. That rock fall almost sounded organic. Huh? What do you mean by that? Is the power room locked? No. There'd have to be some kind of backup system for the electricity. I think this might be part of it. Load zone. Long load zone. Alright, where am I now? There's a battery symbol on the side, but it's welded tight shut. If they had some kind of machine for opening these, it's not here anymore. From the look of this thing, I guess this is the control panel for that generator. That generator needs... Wait. Oh no, this generator. Up. I smell a puzzle. 1, 2... Wait. No, each of these has different signs on it. Okay, let me figure this out. Thing's huge. Must be about 3.5 megawatts, but it's pretty old. Certainly enough to light a few bulbs, though. Blind experimentation never achieves anything. The main generator won't run without its starter motor being powered. Okay. Where do those cables lead? Nowhere, I guess. Oh, got some things here, though. Steelberg Generator Type 7G. Congratulations on your purchase from the Type 7 product line. We are certain that you'll be pleased with your new petrol-driven electrical backup system. Below are highlighted just a few of the added and improved features of the 7G model. Avoid personal wear and tear. The wind-up startup motor has been replaced with a battery-driven unit. Grease in the industrial workplace can be an accident-inducing insurance nightmare, so enjoy the new increased grease control system. Electrical insulation can be expensive to install and maintain, so the economical 7G basic model arrives without, and much, much more. Ensure that the area surrounding the 7G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of overheating. Connect and confirm secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Turn on cooling system to avoid overheating. Release excess steam until pressure is within safe limits. Begin the grease flow, ensuring leakage is minimal. Turn main valve and confirm primary flow. Pull main operation lever. Check energy output. Your unit should not be... Okay, I see. So, these are instructions, and I have to figure out which lever does what. Okay, I'll do my best to remember that. Are those batteries I see? Feels as if I'm leaving my body for just a moment, but not just hovering around. It's like I go someplace. What are these things? Batteries, okay. So... secondary output valve. Could be a letter I. This symbol's worn out, but I should be able to work out what all this does. Here, I guess that's water. Hydraulics. That's the grease one. Definitely a loss on this one. Oh, what's going on over here? Wonder how many axes they have with us put up. I shudder to think. Okay. What the hell? Is this where they mine out lysergic acid? That's why I'm hearing the psychogenic whispering. Why did I come down here? There's nothing down here but pain. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I was supposed to use that fucking beef jerky to lure the dog, not as a heal. So glad I did that. So glad I spent my dynamite on the dog. Oh, this panel's open down here. These look like industrial fuses. Is that important? Could be. That was fall damage? Fuck off with that. That should have sparked the starter motor. Suppose I can't get by without a battery after all. Oh, I need to find a battery somewhere. Wait. I think, unless I can just bash this open. Oh, wait. I gotta put it down the pit? Yeah, I gotta slide it down the pit and break it open, don't I? Oh, wait. First I gotta break this. And then I slide it down the pit. Maybe I break this one, too. Alright. Off you pop. Goodbye. This game's starting to piss me off. Just a little. Just a tiny bit. Battery. Fucking whisper scared me a second time. Okay. Battery in. Motor functional. We should be set. Alright, what does this one do? Figure I would mean initial. So that's the first one. Secondary flow. I think we decided to be this one. Probably. Maybe. Well, wait, I'm just doing them all in an order now. Water cooling. Hydraulics, grease. Whatever this one is. Yeah, I get the feeling that this is not gonna do what I want it to. In fact, save the game real quick so that I don't have to push the damn crate down again when I explode in one moment. At this generator's age, it's a wonder it sparks at all. There's probably just been a power surge. Did I do it right? Yep, there's a blown fuse. Does nothing down here work? So I solved the puzzle, though. Putting the blown fuse back in isn't going to solve my problems. It's... like, actually, though, I did that right? Something's going wrong with the starter mode. I need to get that fixed. I mean, I guess it was just left to right in a row, but... still, I would have expected myself to overcomplicate shit. Alright, I take it there's gonna be a fuse somewhere down this hallway I haven't explored yet. Fucking hell. No, I scared myself so bad that I'm back in this mode now. I can't be the only one who's a little disappointed by the fact that they just cold-cocked me with a bunch of fucking giant spiders. Like, I don't even like spiders, but I kind of wanted to see the big-ass spiders they were dangling in front of my nose. Emergency procedures. In the event of an emergency, all mine workers are asked to follow the standard emergency procedure detailed in the leaflet provided. Rescue services will already be on their way, and so under no circumstances should employees attempt to aid colleagues themselves or contact the emergency services. The code sheet is provided for use in the extremely unlikely event that you are trapped in the mine with no way in which to signal or otherwise contact emergency crews. In this scenario, you should ensure the stability of surrounding environment by gently tapping and feeling the rock. And then once you feel there's certainly no risk of a rock slide, check to see if you have any form of communications devices at hand, and attempt to send a distress signal using this code sheet. Should such a device be unavailable or damaged, begin firmly tapping out a message on the wall of the cave. Rescue crews will hear you and arrive promptly to take you out. Morse code, of course. Okay, so we're gonna have some decoding to do. Hello, broom. How do I... It's this fucking control thing. It's so annoying the way it's done now. Oh, fuses! It says 50 amp fuses, but the box is empty. Still, the contents can't be that far away. Like, how not far away? Okay, I think pulling out the pickaxe fixed my screen. Radio? Radio room? That noise. For some reason, I really don't like it. Agreed. Comm radio. Beeping covering the speakers. Maybe there's someone out there after all. Okay, okay, calm yourself, calm yourself. How do I... get the radio out? This beeping's fucking annoying. Wait, it's Morse code. Fucking adventure games, man. I'm not gonna get out my pen and paper tonight. I'll burn this place down with my candle. Foreman's warning. 12th of Jan, 1972. Boys, I'd come have a word with you myself, but I've got more important things to do than piss about making sure you're all doing your jobs properly. Now, I know there's a certain amount of camaraderie between you lot, playing pranks and jokes on each other. It comes with the territory, and that's fine, as long as you don't add me to your list. God knows you need something to keep you entertained down here. However, you all know full well that Penrose has some very deep-seated issues with his height. So anyone who thought it'd be a good idea to sabotage his generator, then hide all the spare fuses on the top shelf in the storeroom would quite clearly need his head examined. You get me? In other news, Jones, I want that inventory done yesterday. And the rest of you, it's not all fun and games, you hear? On a serious note, another radio's gone missing. And you'd better hope to God that means one of you's lost it, because stealing ain't a pretty word in my book. It's the third one this month, which means the amnesty on Come Clean is fast coming to a close. Then there'll be repercussions. Got it? What's strange is, you're all supposed to be working in pairs, so nobody should be able to get their hands on a radio without the others spotting it. When I find out who's responsible, I'm going to find out how they got away with it so long, and I'm going to fling them out into the snow and leave them there. They'll just disappear into the night, just like all those radios. Harvard, lead mine, Foreman. Okay. I smell you, Harvard. Hilarious. There's a fuse, how to reach it. Box. Being short simulator. Alright. Here, you big fucking dinosaur of a machine. Okay. Should be ready now. Provided the fuse holds out. Either the air down here is getting to me, or I gotta do the whole fucking sequence again, really? And now. Ah, shit. I'm not the genius I thought I was. It isn't just left to right. Okay, come on. Generator manual. Ensure 7G is clear of equipment and personnel. Connect and confirm secondary flow. So it's secondary flow. Cooling system, that must be the water. Release excess steam. Perhaps... this is secondary... no, that must be steam. This is definitely steam. This is probably secondary flow. Cooling system on. Steam release. Hydraulics. Main valve. Alright, come on. Let's see it. Hey! No spoilers, that thing's moving pretty fast. That'd probably kill me if I touch it. I did it again. I played about maybe 10 minutes and then forgot that I was recording. Or then realized I had forgotten to record. But that's okay, because I only played 10 minutes. Some interesting stuff happened in those 10 minutes, though. Beginning with this little doodad right here.
Good day. Good day, can you hear me?
This dude. Oh, ignore that, we'll get to that in a moment.
I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My emergency message I hope has helped, but what you need now is to the wall hole to the right of the fence. Go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
I've jotted down a note just in case. What the hell's going on? Damn it, the radio's useless. Who was that? Okay. So, what he ultimately said there, is that I don't know what's up with that dude. He's an interesting character. He left us a Morse message right here. Damn it, my flashlight. Switch to the glow stick. It was 5738. He was giving us the code to open up the gate. I don't know why he couldn't have just said it, but as you'll come to see, this dude is very fond of making things harder than they need to be. Okay, I'm just gonna go rough this time. To the door faster. Faster, faster, faster. I did it. My god, the song and dance routine I had to do a minute ago to get past that dog.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept.
The place where things are kept.
By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
So I thought this dude's English was like really bad at first, which is why he was talking like that. Now I think his English is too good that he just can't help but talk like a prick. Rather fetching when worn properly. This one's closed. Door to the auxiliary shaft. The door is barricaded, but what happened to whoever blocked it from the other side? I don't know, it could be that annoying dude on the phone. I've decided I'm gonna do away with the candle, just because whenever I play the candle, it means I have to play at night. And also, the game's light source doesn't flicker like a candle, like in the other Frictional games, so who cares? We're just gonna light it up to look like a glow stick. Anyways, here's the tool shed. Oh, fuck. There's like, oh my god! That scared me. I thought that was a dude. But it was not. It's just a cement mixer. Anyways, flare, batteries, and then, come on, dynamite. And a saw. And what's even better is a long-ass note. Alright, let's see if I can read it without stumbling so often this time. Check this out. Xeno Report 66B, Phase 9, Anno 9002, Anno Domini, 1992. So, most people probably know Anno Domini, that's Latin for in the year of our Lord, referring to birth of Christ. So, the year is 1992, when this was written. Anno 9002 means year 9002. Year 9002 after what? Not sure about that yet. I don't think this installation was operating for that long. Filed by the Chief Attending Xeno Officer. And I think Xeno means like foreign or alien. For the eyes of the leading installation officer only. Funny that this document would be just left in a tool shed. Oh well. Leader. Unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be of manufactured rather than natural origin, and so warrants additional interest. And need I say, security. The bulk of Substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from where Artifact 66B was buried, and appears, at least in part, to consist of a solidified form of 63 with a number of operable appendages. The artifact emits a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin is indeed as was suspected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear, and appropriate measures are already being taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of the device, if indeed it served a purpose in the traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I signed my secondary officer to the artifact on Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site from a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route, avoiding the cave-ins. At this stage, we can only assume what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to question the decisions of the elevated caste, but I am struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of the research team, put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wonder whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to know that the actions of every member of the organization are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in stature and wisdom, and with this in mind, I feel fully justified in filing an official request for further manpower. We have already lost a large number of workers to unforeseen events, largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier, and further investigation of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether too hazardous in nature to risk the well-being of more elevated organization members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. Okay, we're about to go learn a little bit more about that. Tunnel system and secondary site. And immediate cartography is a real fruity way of saying we need to make a map of it. So that tells me that it's going to be a maze that we're getting ourselves into. But that's okay, because I have dynamite, so now I feel super confident. Mr. Cardigan told us to get a metal machine that eats the earth, so an excavator, I'm assuming. But first it needs juice kept in storage, or the place where things are kept, which would be storage, which should be right around this corner. But as you will see, it is not that simple. Can't get the door open.
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my help like you would a puppy, freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
So Red has a little crash out. I'll just give him a minute. Let him catch his breath. There he goes.
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling in shit. Better safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe. A tunnel lies between the nearby watery cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
Flammable? Hold up. Can I not drop this? Whatever, I'll just looking for trouble now. Why would I ever use this instead of the glow stick? Anyways, he was saying, take the second right, and I'll find what I'm looking for. So we are gonna do that now, and end up in excavation. And now, we are all caught up. Okay, good, I was recording. This time I was. Oh, just item switch drops the flare. Good to know. It's the shorter piece of the fractured ladder lying on a bed of scattered metal splinters. Okay. That must be the tunnel leading to the storeroom. It's pretty high, though. The rock itself looks like it's given up on life and begun to decay, just like the rest of this place. Put that flashlight away. Forgot that it's dying. Some kind of excavation, although not like any mining op I've ever seen. I don't know where that mist is coming from, but I don't fancy getting any closer to find out. Man, this game better not keep throwing dogs at me. I want to see some real monsters. That's what Frictional does best. Okay, hold up. There's a save over here. Oh, and it's got words in it. The man's still clutching, still looking for what? Before him lies metal, jutting awkward from the earth. A hatch, a portal, a hole, a door. Unfamiliar text. Who are these figures huddled around? What secrets are hidden behind the faces of the men? I felt something that time that I didn't feel before, but I'm sure it's always been there. It's as if a small part of me is still trapped inside the artifact. And there's a note. The test substance continues to defy identification. Both chemical and xeno investigations fail to produce any meaningful results. Testing continues. Test 102, bromine test, normal, pH 5. Test 103, acid amide test, negative. Test 104, ammonium nitrate, I think is what that is. Negative on reactive. Test 105, hydrochloric acid solution, negative for sulfate, sulfide, and chlorate ions. 106, standard hallucinogenics, mild intoxicant, tests abandoned due to most test subjects suffering massive internal hemorrhaging within 1 to 2 hours. That's bad. Test 107, positive/negative medications incomplete. Test 108, human hallucinogenics incomplete. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be a harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic amine, which gives it the floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in the xenochemic sense. It is harmless insofar as we have identified it, and so can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Test 159, potassium dichromate paper, positive for sulfur. Test 161, litmus test, negative for all but chlorine. Test 301, hydrochloric acid solution, positive for aromatic amine. A lot of tests. Oh, what was that last one? Work continues on the issue of transporting the substance. So far, removing it from its dormant location causes its base state to radically change, producing massive heat to the detriment of 3 workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following heat dissipation, the substance appears to turn dead, unreactive to every test we have the equipment to run. The prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material causes it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. We estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Whoa. Disruption of the material causes it to enter accelerated decay. What would disruption be? Just like depriving it of oxygen? Or just any interaction with it? Can I hang part of this on there? No. Not so simple. These rusting hooks are designed to hoist thick cables, but they'd probably hold a good deal more weight. Oh, you know what I bet it is. Get the ladder to the side. Oh, actually, because of that lip right there. Maybe I can just slide this up and around. Yeah. Here. Can I get it vertical? Good. Easy. That was fall damage? Come on. Okay, can I get this off the ground at all? Hardly. No. Okay. So if I take the ladder, stand here, can I hook it on that? I can! For better or for worse, it looks like I can climb up into the tunnel mouth. Need to get pretty high up to get a good grip of the ladder. Like that. Hey! Another puzzle down. Man, I feel bad that I searched to just put a plank over that one electric fence because I recognize real now. I see that this game actually has decent puzzles. Now I've got no choice but to move on. Whatever's made this tunnel its home has clearly made it unstable as well. Oh, fuck. Nothing lays eggs that big. They're leathery, so they can't be mammalian. More likely amphibious or insectoid. I really don't like the way that they're moving. They're eggs? Okay, yep, okay. Really didn't like that. Here's my answer to that. Oh, come on, you did not survive that. Fuck, they one-shot me. Okay, put the glow stick away. Let's continue about in the dark. I don't care if I'm going crazy, I'm blocking that tunnel off. Oh. Roll, 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 roll. Fucking! I don't like spiders, man. I see your game now. I need to block the tunnel before they get through. Fuck off. Spiders is like a cheat code to get me scared. There. Fuck that! Fuck this, man! No one told me this was gonna be the spider game. Okay. Okay, when they come through, I'm gonna be ready this time. Ugh. I hope these came from an animal. But I have my suspicions. I need to get out of here. Yeah, man, that's a pretty long bone. What the fuck? Wait, no, what fucking body parts are these? It's fucking weird. Okay. No. No, no. We will not be going that way. Broken paraffin lamp. Where? Where? No! Get the I can see what I was supposed to do, but you can't move shit when you're holding the hammer. I don't even know why I bother holding the hammer anymore, because that's fucking useless. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that they're gonna burst again. Let's try to get ahead of it. They burst. Oh, wait a second. I see what the game's trying to tell me to do. Light him up! No! I dropped it! Fuck! Little bastards. Oh, this, my god, the shadows. The fucking shadows scared me. It reminded me when you get that one weird glitch in Fallout New Vegas. Ooh, there's a path behind there. Yeah, let's see where... Let's free it up in case I need to make a mad dash. What's through there? I haven't seen any evidence of spider nests yet.
Now you should find yourself in the watery cave of conversations best, with a tunnel above you from times ahead. In this tunnel, for both our sakes, be careful, not curious. I have already spoken to you about the cat, and repeating myself is not only out of the question, but out of the window and climbing down the guttering. There are spiders in the tunnels that love to suck on the humany fluids, so do not disturb the walls. They are fragile like the china vase in the hooves of the wall.
What is that noise? Looks organic, but smells highly acidic. Okay, I gotta make myself a bridge. Or maybe just roll this into it? Like a dung beetle? Yeah, maybe I could afford that. Let me check the other path to be sure, though. Since I only get to save my game like once every 10 years. I'm dead. I'm fucked. Up. 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 Move. Roll. Go. Okay, looks like they didn't hatch this time, at least. Okay, nice. The protagonist was able to intuit. What's his name? Philip? Oh, no! Fucking Indiana Jones me. Come on. Come on. Come. Okay. Don't slow down this time, and take the tunnel on the left so I don't get crushed by spiders. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, okay. If my pickaxe isn't up to digging through this rubble, why are the spider eggs still there? Pickaxe, 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 pickaxe. Hit it all. Break everything. I don't care. Just let the rocks get me before the spiders do. Finally, that must be the storage room. Thank God I'm still alive. Oh, I came in through a hole in the ceiling.
There should be some insect repellent in that red and white cross box in that room. Just in case those spiders found your flesh delicious. How does my brain flesh know your fluids are leaking? Because the red tricked you. The spidery tunnel was far from a necessary evil. More so, it served as a well-deserved punishment. You thought my mind had been lost to the ravages of time, but poetic justice has struck with a sonnet and an eight-legged baptism of fire. With justice now served cold, I hope that we can be good friends. Now reclaim the key and go-go juice. And find a way to the mining monster.
Fuck you, Red! You fucking put me through that just for his own amusement. Fuck off. That's so shitty. Oh, look at that. It's the patented safe zone in a Frictional Games game. With the safe zone music. Lots of equipment, but useless. Key place? Open. Give me the key. An old storage locker once home to the posters of Playmates. Just home to... Just give me the key. Give me the key. There. According to Red, I just need to find a can of gasoline as well. Should be around here somewhere. Beef jerky, because that's been so helpful. Gotta tear this open. I can. We'll check that out in a moment. Because I'm assuming I can also take these boards off. Yeah. More crates I can bust open. Lots of useless equipment. Even the equipment I can use is kind of useless. Watch me break this open, there's just a bunch more spider eggs. Okay, that's useless. Looks like a one-way trip. Can I go this way? No. Alright, let's drop out here. Go-go juice. There's another artifact in there. Let me at him. Suppose I can trust these things a bit more. I'm not dead yet. Still, they must have a purpose. What could it be? Ooh, a book. Inuit Mythology. Christian foresight, first published in 1903. Over the past 100 years, our people has seen something of a religious revelation. The Kalalit, and Inuit in general, might be said to have seen the error of our ways, and Christianity has become increasingly embraced throughout the Arctic communities. It is the purpose of this paper to explore the true roots of our long-held beliefs and to uncover how they might be justified today in our newfound enlightenment. As such, this essay will be the first I have written in English as opposed to our native Kalaalleq. Animit. It is no coincidence that the word Animak bears resemblance to the English word angel. The Animit are the Inuit equivalent of the soul, an undying entity released in the death of its worldly body. The concept itself is obviously well grounded in decent Christian belief. However, previous thought has been blasphemous to the extent that souls are attributed to all beings, man or beast. To claim such a thing would be to imply that the killing of a beast for food is the same as the murder of your fellow man, and such a belief simply cannot be held by the civilized Inuit. Tombgite. We heard this one earlier. Legends speak of disembodied spirits, malicious in nature, sabotaging tools, turning hunts bad, and at times even possessing the weak or unfortunate. A Toomgak appears to have no recognized or agreed origin, both in terms of the legend itself and the individual being, causing great doubt to be entirely justifiable. Can we, in our Christian foresight, really believe in possessions and evil spirits? It seems perfectly clear to this writer that the real origin of the Toomgite belief lies in the Christian demon. For as we are taught by the generous and selfless Moravian Church, without whose support our people would no doubt have starved many years ago, the demon is capable of possession and of countless other atrocities, which only the good Christian man can avoid through a lifetime of humility and devotion. Tombgite is like the Inuits' take on a demon? Or rather, Tombgite is what the Inuit call demons. Angakuit. With the conclusions reached above, the status of the cherished Angakuk, the tribe shaman, should be obvious. Such people are in league with the Tombgite demons, working side by side to control and contain the Kalalit people. We have no need for such superstition and suspicion breeding people in our Christian ways. The Protestant priest can perform all of the Angakuit's duties, and more beside. So you're saying the shamans are working with the Tombgite? And God. The final challenge of a work such as this should be to find the nature of the Christian God, and to ask why he has not been present for so many years of Inuit belief. Until recently, the Inuit people wrongly attributed to Animit almost godlike status in certain cases, and treated the Tombgite as the devil incarnate. It is no major leap of faith to suggest that such beliefs have been underpinned by a central concern that there has been something missing in Inuit life. That something is, indubitably, God. I hope that my findings have informed and enlightened the atheistic few that remain in Inuit culture, and ask the Lord Jesus Christ to redeem their souls. Peter Henry Nater. Neat read. Greenland Myths. So... What's this do? Oh, puzzle. Box puzzle. Take it down. How about this one? Oh. Okay, I see. We're gonna swing it through this door, aren't we? That makes sense, but what's going on over here first? Can I pull this pallet out of the way? Oh, this room. Shortcut. Man, I haven't even used that saw I found once. This would be a cool place to hide some dynamite. I just don't get it. How long could this have been running for? Couldn't go under it. Let him have it! Let him have it! Oh, that didn't work. Bring it all the way back here. Now, torque that shit. All the way. All the way. Oh, look at that up there. This must house interior ventilation. Maybe I need to... Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what's going on. That's not quite enough to reach it, though. So I need to suspend the box and put it in a spot where I can jump on top of it. Or could I just do it with these? I bet I could just do it with this stuff. I kind of like how they let you have multiple solutions to puzzles in this old game engine. Even if the puzzle solutions just come down to which item would you like to use to Fallout New Vegas your way up a hill. go. Now, what is my prize? Oh, that seemed to count as a big puzzle solution. And this gets me past the steaming pipe. Knock, knock. Okay, how am I gonna get out of here? Oh, the gasoline! Nice. Put that away. Put that away. Put both of them away. Put all of them away. Okay? I don't need to swing on the gasoline. I feel certain that this key and gasoline tank is what Red was referring to. Good. How do I get out now? Make another redneck staircase. Come on. Little redneck. Fucking hell. Ingenuity for you. There we go. Blueprints eat your heart out. Got the key, got the gas. Now where's the metal machine? Do I need to go back the way I came? Maybe. Entirely possible. Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, means there's a dog out here. Put the fucking hammer away. Take the hammer out of my hotbar. Hammer's been a piece of shit this whole game. Why do I have a broom? Look at... When did I get that and why do I have it? Man, can I get a fucking gun, dude? I'd love it if this game just cut with the fucking hammers and shit and gave me one ranged weapon, please. Okay, this place is a fucking maze. I have no idea where I am. Is there maybe another way into the auxiliary shaft that I didn't do right? Maybe I just gotta get over this tunnel. But to do that, we're gonna have to kill a dog. Where's my dynamite? Where's my dog killing dynamite? Get on top of the crate. Get fucked. Yeah, stand on it like a Looney Tunes character. Okay. Okay, hold up. Hold up. No. Finish the job. Enjoy. Get back here. Get back here. Unkillable. How did I kill the first one? Was it like 8 pickaxes to the head? Come at me. Wait, what? What exploded in here? Okay, close. I got the whole football team coming. Okay. No, I'd probably be done with this if I just stopped fucking around trying to blow the dogs up, but what the hell else is a man supposed to do? Also, have I actually revealed a secret dynamite spawn by blowing my dynamite up close to a dynamite? Because I swear there's a secondary explosion. Oh, I see. I can accelerate the explosive power of the dynamite. Very clever. Or the dog could just fucking disappoint me once I work out my Looney Tunes scheme to blow him up. Is that not how I'm supposed to do? Oh, if there's a wooden board. That's what the saw's for. Silly me. Clearly the dog won't hear this. Jacques Brunet moment. I don't want to know. Just let me through. Here we go. Came in through the auxiliary shaft. I'm into this corner. Key panel. Communication Central's not far. Maybe Cardigan's there. Little bastard. I'm gonna save a stick of dynamite for him. Okay. 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 I smell you. Dynamite. No! No! Fall off! Fall off! Pick it up and drop it! I somehow survived that. Oh, come on. Fail it. Fail it. Okay. Alright. This is a deteriorating situation. Jerky. I got jerky. We can be reasonable. Ah! Have some jerky. Do you want the jerky or not? Please. Take my jerky. It's all I have. Ah! I'm gonna take a break. Past that gate. Auxiliary shaft up ahead. That's probably where I'm gonna go. Nope. Gonna have to nimble my way around that doggy. Dogs on both sides. Well, I know the gist of where I'm supposed to go, so like... Hang on. Ooh, in a pinch, I might be able to shut myself in here if a dog is chasing me. This is good to know. What? You're... Okay, I thought it locked for a second. Oh, that would've been fucked. You did not see me. You... Okay, let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test. Maybe he'll forget. Yeah, that's right. He can't work the knob. Okay, maybe I've created a problem for myself, actually. Here's the play. That didn't work. Well, maybe it did, actually. Heal up. Take him out. He ran. I'll take a double, I can get one. Put the damn pickaxe away. Auxiliary shaft, where are you? Ah! Ah! I survived! This area must be the access point to reach further into the mine. Alright, Cardigan. What's his name, Red? Are you gonna call me again? Now that's quite a machine. Doesn't come any more industrial size than that. Those teeth at the front look pretty sharp. The whole thing just looks mean. Dude, this is the shit they threw Squidward in that one episode of SpongeBob. This must be the control station for the yellow monstrosity. This is a useless prop. Ooh, a save. Very good. Ocean horror show. From out the door rises something vast, something terrible. It strikes a man, knocking him down, and those standing by him wither into the darkness. Screaming begins, still Father looks on. Is he bringing this? Father, what have you done? That's right, Philip is just here because of his dad. When I use these now, I feel like I'm not the only one. It's getting crowded in there, like I'm just one visitor of many. Strange thing is, they all seem familiar. Okay. I got a flare. I would love to re-up on dynamite, though. Oh! Speak and ye shall get. Next time I shut myself into a boxcar, I need to blow it up from the inside. A power cabinet. I doubt that transformer's passed a rigorous safety check. Touch. There's no power in the control panel. Okay, hold up. There's some sort of circuitry puzzle taking shape here. Did I get fuel for this? I did. Fill her up. No, I hit the wrong damn button. The lid on the gas can is rusted shut. But I still can get it open. I'm sure you do. Oh, on this thing? Hammer? Okay, that worked. Got the lid off. Wow. What a challenging puzzle. As my new friend might say, drink, you thirsty beast. That's quite a machine. Doesn't come any more industrial. Oh.
You seek to find the truth behind all this mystery, and think it will set you free. But truth is relative, and relatives cannot be trusted to bring good gifts. What you seek lies in the shafts beyond this collapsing of the sky, and if you look closely, so do I. A century of days has passed since I saw this area last. The diseased ones sought to kill poor Red, but I took them on a wild poultry chase. They ended dead. They came from out the big metal door, but after all my years, I knew the cave's door. Hide and seek turned to seek and hide, and I buried them here beneath the solid rock sky.
Bars. Like, straight up, that was poetry. Well done with that, Red. I like this guy. He's growing on me. Still no power in the control panel. Can I... What stopped me from just activating this now? Not sure. What's this item? Oh, vehicle key. No, not quite right. Where's ignition? Can't be far. Does it go into somewhere else? Oh, a plug. I see. Give it a little snippy snap. Oh, okay, I see. One end goes there, one end goes here. Thrust forward. It's got the fuel, but still won't run. What do you mean? Oh, needs ignition key. There we go. That's all we need. How's that going to work? Where does it plug in? Strange, but I hear the digger finally running. Might be the most reassuring thing I've heard in a long time. And... mush. Squidward, look out! Do they sell these on the civilian market? I might dedicate my whole career to buying one. Keep going! Don't stop! Wunderbar! Okay, now where are we? Those assets look kinda old. It seems so strange now to have been guided like a blind man by a faceless stranger whose sanity was clearly waning, disposition unknown. Fucking scared me on a loading screen. For all I knew, this Red didn't even have a disposition to speak of, just a seething mass of conflicting emotions. I knew that my radio-reliant friend must have been cocooned nearby, and perhaps in finding him, I would find myself one step closer to understanding what was going on. In just a couple of hours, I would find what I was looking for, and with it would come answers. I didn't realize it at the time, but the answers I would find would be for questions I hadn't even asked. Okay. What are those whale calls? What is that? It's like an opening to hell. Never been this far down before. Eek. Probably should have saved the game again. It seems that I'm walking over bottomless pits now. Whew. What was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Oh my god, what? Okay, that actually scared the shit out of me. A fucking sandworm? Dude, what the fuck? I think that's what that was. I thought it was a boulder rolling out the door first. More lysergic nonsense. Must be my imagination, but it almost feels like there's warm air coming from down there. Probably industrial refinement machinery, rusted and useless now. Hey, where's my next save game? I think we're gonna need one. Doors sealed tight with no handle. How is it operated? Good question. Strange door with no handle or obvious way of opening it. Where does it lead? No lies. There is no obvious way of opening it. It was through this wormhole. Shit, I don't like how this is... No! No! Run! Fuck! Stop with this shit! Okay. 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 We're gonna have to get strategic now. How do I don't know how he can jump. Okay, I can time it. This is like a minigame. Wax spider. How many hits? Oh my god, he's dead. I did it. No heals needed. But now I know there's a whole fucking nest back there too. Will this open it up? Please tell me that... Okay, okay. Hey, maybe put it the other way. I don't need loud noises right now. That's not gonna help me. Files are getting newer as I move deeper into the mines. Most of these are dated from 1965. Nothing more recent than 1970. Some old sacks. Ooh. Ooh, that's handy. Maybe the game will give me more opportunities to barricade doors like that. Of course, I wouldn't put it past the game to just have spiders fucking rocket launch through anything I throw at them. Okay. I'm gonna say that probably did it, so, one little jaunt past the spiders. Don't mind me. Yep, it's open. No, it's a timer! Okay, okay. Close faster. I guess it's a load zone anyhow, so it's probably chill.
With my remaining ear to the ground, I hear your trembling tootsies padding towards their final destination. Things come to those that wait, whether they want them or not, and soon I think your wait will be over. The great metal door in reality is calling you, just as the Reaper beckons me forward. I look forward to finally greeting you. I only hope I need not greet the Reaper man first.
Okay. So that's where I came from. No need to go back there. Not again. Not again. I don't like this Alaskan bullworm shit, man. Okay, could do with a map. Heard a dog growling that way. But where there's one, there's 50. Wait, why would I want to turn on the lethal steam? How do I turn it off now? That's probably gonna kill me if I walk into it, right? Maybe I need to get something like steam cooked somehow. Section C. Run. Break his ankles. Break his ankles on the corner. Section C. Okay. I don't know what's in Section C, but we're gonna be in there now. I think we're probably safe from that. Just some communications kit and sacking. Would love to find a map somewhere. This game's been pretty good about giving me maps so far. Iron mine shaft. It's got a security keypad. I wonder if I break crates, they might have lootables in them. Wouldn't that be helpful? Nope, that was a crate of nothing. You could at least randomly seed it, so that sometimes they have something in them. An owl. Screwdriver. And bolt cutters. Nothing in that toolbox. Some bits and pieces not worth digging through barbed wire for. How about you clip the wire? Christ, what am I thinking? You're thinking of clipping wire with a wire cutter. Like, what's the big deal? Door won't open. Found a door leading to Sector C, but I need a code to unlock it. That's probably back in Dogland, which wasn't even a load zone. It was just on the inside of this door. So we're looking for probably a 4-digit code again. And I've got tools now. These containers don't open, but they have, like, viewports in them. Ooh, a map. I'm there. Section C's been visited. Shaft 12 is up on my left. There's a dead end on the left, too. I don't want to take a double left, though. Refinery and Shaft 13. Let's start with Shaft 12. There's a dog through here. I'm gonna run past him. Okay, the dog is in the dead end. Too fast for him. Can't even react. Yeah, blocked from either side, though. So that would have been really bad if I didn't lose the dog. I can see why they'd be needing fencing down here, but why use barbed wire? What were they trying to keep out? Maybe the 50 billion dogs that are down here. Kill the lights for a moment. Is it on my left or right? It sounds like my left, if the binaural audio is to be believed. Must be. Anything useful down here? This door has been forged shut. It will never open again. Okay, so this is just a dead end designed to kill me. Cool. I think we just run past him. At the moment he decided to come out. Oh. Okay, he lost interest though. If you're just fast enough, the dogs don't care. Let's try to get for the refinery next. If memory serves me right, it's past this dude. Yeah, this should be it. New load zone. Give me a safe, please. I'm going back pretty fucking far if I don't get a safe. Conveyor belt. I wonder where it goes. I'm not gonna touch that. I'll probably die. Control panel for pistons. Those pistons. Oh, okay, I'm trying to race them all, I bet. The audio's being really weird in this level. I think that's all of them raised. I hope that's not on a timer and it's gonna come down and squish me. That would be really bad. Ooh.
Ah, only the engraving etched in the back of my mind can compare to the sight you must be seeing. Now power has returned. I wish I could be there with you, but circumstances do not allow for such frivolities.
Frivolity.
Maybe soon there is something you can do about that. But tell me, are there other belted conveyances now churning in the rock room? I think I know where they lead. It is some kind of heaven or utopia.
What is he saying? His belt's closed off. Let me just put a bunch of shit on here in case I need to take it to the other side. What if I put something that's too big on it? I guess nothing's too big. And what's with the, worm tunnels? Strange. Maybe one of those huge worms came through here. I'd rather believe it was standard corrosion, but I doubt it. Oh, I see you. I've jotted down there just in case. Knock down the ladder, okay. Good thing they gave me a couple of rocks to try with. Yeah. Okay. I have one more try now. But I wasted one of my rocks. Ew. Fairly precarious. Come on. Do a thing. You can do it. Shit. Keep running out. A barrel, maybe? Are these lightweight enough? Okay. Second chance. Stand on top of the barrel, maybe. I just need to get it lengthwise. No, rotate the barrel. Rotate the barrel. Nope, that's a... I'm trying to do the fucking Gatorade bottle flip challenge. There. Shit. Okay. Alright. That might hurt me. But that seems jumpable. What if I got on this thing? And then to that thing? I need barrel superiority. No! No! Fuck! Okay. Alright. Now I need to heal. But that's totally makeable. There. Who the fuck needs the ladder? Do I still have to take it down? Yeah, I did it. That's gonna kill me if I try to get through it. What is this? Wait. Was I supposed to... Hang on. Wait. Wait a second. Okay. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. Can I unscrew that? No? Fuck it, let's just throw something at it. Yeah! Yeah. Okay, that actually worked. What am I looking for? A 4-digit code? Is that still my main objective? Dude, if a worm showed up right in front of me, I would just die. In real life. Oh.
We are now such good and lasting friends. I have gifted you with my love. Perhaps you could gift me with something. After all, the laws of politeness would be shattered if you were to appear in my party without a gift. Poor Red is so hungry. He could eat both the horse and the young rippling stable hand. Sadly, pony flesh is so hard to come by in these parts, and man meat is so bland. If your eyes happened upon a scurrying rodent, would you deliver the crunchy feast by way of a final meal?
The crunchy feast. Oh, the machinery looks intact. It's just missing a motor. And that would be the damn red thing that I left behind in the last stream, wouldn't it? Hope I didn't throw it out of bounds. Ooh, that could have been lethal. Hang on now. How am I gonna get this thing up? Closed off. That it is. Maybe I need to set this down here, and then I can use the piston to open it somehow? Let's try each of these one by one. Maybe one of them just interacts with that back door. No. Lift it. No, that did not do it. I can't carry a ladder with something in my inventory, can I? Oh, wait a second. Wait. Yeah, I totally just need to... I got it on the second floor before, didn't I? Where are my barrels at? Nope. Good. Okay. We're thinking now. We're cooking with peanut oil now. How about I set that there, and then I jump up, and then I take it again, and then I'm done. It took me a bloody second to figure out. Wait, what's this? I think I've done everything in this level wrong. Kudos to the game for having multiple puzzle solutions, though. I love it when a game makes that possible. Even if one of the solutions is just finessing the game environment. Okay, what's this button do? Nothing yet. How about now? Alright, let's go get a crunchy feast for our man Red. Okay, good. I thought that was just gonna kill me for a second. Wait. Different squares get steamed every time. Do I just have to sprint? Oh, this is fucked. I think I just have to chance it. It's a one-shot KO. At least it respawns me here. Oh, okay. This is gonna take a minute. Okay, start here. Oh, walked into it, but I think I see the pattern. I need to wait for it to start here. Kind of snakes around the room. Next one should be here. Okay, and then here. And then there. And then here. And then I don't know where it goes after this. I think I need to get there and then sprint. That's as much of a head start as the game will give me. Okay, is there something up here I could have taken to help? Can I bring a barrel and treat it like ground as lava? The barrels have guided me through every puzzle in the cell, let's be honest. Yes. Come hither, my rotund friends. Man, why was Pewds shit talking barrels left and right? These things are the best part of every frictional game. I'm gonna do this and then immediately figure out what I was actually supposed to do. Okay. Steam does not destroy them. Huge for the program. Now just to get them upright. I don't know if they're gonna be tall enough. Oh, perfect. Alright. This is for science. Tall enough. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a fucking trip. Get the barrels! Wait, you're too tall to go through here, right? Really nice if you could. Yeah, I didn't think so. Ты сказала, убитор, поцелуешь разик сон! Shit! Oh no, stop rolling, stop rolling. I need you to stop rolling! Yeah. Come on. Come on. Get right side up. Get right side up. Ти ж мене підманула, ти ж мене підвела, ти ж мене молодого з морозу поспела. Ти сказала, понеділок підем разом по парфін. Okay, it's worth the painkiller because I am not resetting again. Я прийшов, тебе нема, підманула, підвела. Ти сказала у вівторок, поцілуєш разик 40. Я прийшов, тебе нема, підманула, підвела. Ти ж мене підманула, ти ж мене підвела. Ти ж мене молодого з морозу збила. Я ж тебе підманула, я ж тебе підвела. Я ж тебе молодого з морозу збила. У суботу підем разом на роботу. Я прийшов, тебе нема, підманула, підвела. Ти ж мене підманула, ти ж мене підвела. Ти ж мене молодого з морозу збила. Я ж тебе підманула, я ж тебе підвела. Я ж тебе молодого з морозу збила. Dude, fuck that. That was mean. That was... Oh, look, more barrels. Love you. Love you, barrels. You are the best. I'm sorry my dad Felix was so mean to you. Doors jammed shut. Okay. And then what? And then what happened? Got one dynamite. Do I want to use it here? Not quite right. Screwdriver? Not quite right. That's kind of fucking ridiculous. Wait, 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 wait. I've seen you before. Watch there just be a sandworm on the other side of this. Okay, I thought that might have been lethal steam for a second. I'm glad it wasn't. Finally. Finally, yo, I did a thing. Hey, what about that? Oh, This must be the door that was jammed. Be good and passable now. No, this is somewhere else entirely. Where am I? Oh no, this was a different jammed door. Progress has been made. Get my glow stick back out. A cart and tracks for transporting ore. As far as I know, they use the same setup to this day. Completely closed up. I can't get out that way. I may never get out. Pause. I feel like if I go back, I can get a rat as a side quest for Red, because there's totally a zone that I haven't been through yet. Through here. Don't tell me there's a fucking worm down here now. Red, I like you, but I don't know if I like you enough to, like, wrestle the Alaskan bullworm. Maybe it'll kill the dogs, at least. Okay, I definitely never went to Shaft 13. Maybe it's got rats in it. I can kill a rat and bring it for my buddy. Because I feel like he'll probably betray me if I don't. What the hell's going on in here? These are marked as steam pipes. They do quite some damage. Maybe I could use them. Kill the dog? Maybe he'd like me even more if I brought him a dead dog. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. You can do it. Go on. Go on. Haha! Get him. Cook him. Cook him. Cook him. Cook him, Johnny. Cook him again, Johnny. Sous vide dog for you, Red. Finish the job. Don't stop. Don't stop. Bros one tap. Bros one tap. Bros one tap. Bros one tap. Bros one tap, I swear. Bros one tap, I swear. Okay, bro's dead. How do I collect him? This has to be where Red wanted, right? This is better than a rat. Dude, come on. I literally cooked a dog for you. And then tenderized it. Never fucking mind, dude. Shaft 13, maybe? Where do you want the refinery? More fucking dogs up there. Another dog cooker. I am here. Shaft 13 on my right. I guess I never did go this way. Have I been through here yet? No, I have not. Is this where I procure a rat? More of those tunnels. I know what that means. Better not stick around here too long. Those rocks look loose. I might be able to shift them, but they're more likely to bury me alive. Well, let's try it. Okay, maybe not at all. Maybe you just lied to me. That's cool too. This is gonna be Spider-Land again, I bet. Fuck you mean that saved the game? Why would you save the game for me here? And now, when I'm doing this horrible side quest? I think it just caved in behind me? Yep, cool. Let's start with the path on the left. I am dead. I am... Well, looks like I can take 3 hits to spiders now. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and say that there's no point in even stopping to fight them. Okay. Decisively the wrong way to go. Don't mind me. I am a spider. I have 4 of the 8 requisite limbs to be a spider. Oh shit, I made it. Quick, get on something tall. Spiders can't climb in this game. It's a changing room. This must have been close to the main entrance to the mine. How many people worked down here and how many people died? There it is. He's got fucking hops. Not fair. Not fair. Not fair. Not fair. Stay back. I'm using dynamite on a spider. Actually, I just used dynamite on me. This is all to find a crazy man, a rat for him to eat. Loads of lockers, maybe just like inside, maybe not. Looks like I can break each of them open. Are you here yet? Ooh. Beef jerky. A Bob the Builder hat and a note. Piece of paper. He's here. I need to hit him back. It's dynamite or nothing now. Maybe if I do this, it will solve my problems. That still hurt me. I think I hear the pitter-patter of spider feet. I do. Turn back. Turn back. What if I domesticate him? I did it. And I only took one hit from my own dynamite. Fucking finally. What's this say? 24th of February, 1972. Write this note in the knowledge that it may well serve as my last will and testament. No. 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 Come on. I want to play. I'm tired of spiders. I want to play the game now. I want to play the game now. He's insufferable. Okay, you know, they take so long, maybe I can just make an effective barricade. Got a chair and 2 rocks to work with. Only I could roll the big fucking rocks. This could be it. This could be huge. Super helpful rubble. Oh, big rock. Big boulder. Yes. Yes, this is the solution. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh my god. Fucking finally. Huge deal. Okay. 24th of February, 1972. I write this note in the knowledge that it may serve as my last will and testament. Myself and 3 other miners have been trapped beneath the main shaft to the surface, and for what we believe to be 3 days, but with no daylight and increasing dehydration, it's impossible to tell. The only thing keeping us alive is the hope that there could be a rescue team already on the way. We were also positive at the start, but that seems so long ago now. Renton was the first to crack, sometime during the first night. We all just lay there, trying to sleep through the sound of his wailing and sobbing, trying to pretend his problems weren't our own, and that he was weak for having given up so soon. Fact was, he was dealing with the situation pretty realistically. Our chance of survival gets smaller every hour. Since then he hasn't said much, but the despair that gripped him seems to have spread through the rest of us like a cancer. We were such fools to ignore the foreman, and he paid for that with his life. When he started putting security code locks on all the doors, we thought he was crazy. There's only one of us down here after all, so why should we need codes to access places we're allowed to go? He gave us all code sheets, made us swear to keep them safe. Mine hasn't left my locker more than once. It's still there. Doesn't get much safer than that. We asked him who we were keeping them safe from, but he never said. It was a pain in the arse is what it was. I had to trek all the way to that crazy biologist's office in the mining room this morning just to check the code for Section C. Biologist's office is the code for Section C. But he obviously knew something about these mines that we didn't. Some of the guys started acting weird. Not crazy weird, just not normal. But I didn't stop them, a couple of them, from being carted off to mainland Europe for psychiatric help. It was no one I knew well until the incident 3 days ago. We were in chemical storage when one of the guys who had seemed pretty straight just started shouting. It wasn't a normal kind of shouting. I'm not any kind of wordsmith, so I just don't know how to describe the noises he was making. We'll just have to stick with not normal. He managed to hurt a couple of guys, damage some equipment before we got him under control. Nothing serious. And when we released him, he seemed okay. Phased, but alright. Didn't really know where he was. Far away look in his eyes. That look, I'll remember it for the rest of my days, even if there aren't many more. His pupils weren't dilated, they just seemed to take up more space than should be possible. Black and horrible. Then he snapped and grabbed up one of the high-rated explosive packs. We knew what he intended, saw it in those eyes. Those that could made a run for it, but the guy was already bearing down on the foreman. He didn't have a chance. There were 5 of us who made it out to the exit shaft. Only 4 survived the explosion. The elevator shaft collapsed on us, and now it's anyone's guess how many are still trapped down here. The last thing I saw was those eyes. Seemed like they were staring at me, and me alone. Miles Staton. There's a 4th page, but it's completely blank. Weird. Okay.
Unless my friends lie somewhere near you now. A friend in need is a friend indeed. But a friend that's dead is a poor conversationalist. May they rest in pieces, ruptured, decomposing to pieces.
More dynamite. We love dynamite. So Red was one of the miners. Safe to say. Somewhere in here there is a code sheet. Oh, that's probably it. Blank note. Loads of lockers. Maybe there's something used inside, maybe not. What does the blank note say? It's a piece of paper, blank save for smears of dirt. Like, actually, it's just... What, am I gonna need, like, a pencil rub puzzle? Jerky. Well, shit, he lied to me. Oh, there's more lockers. No. Fucking useless game crash item. Fucking useless battery item. I like the painkillers, though. And jerky. That cannot be everything in here. What's through here? More lockers, maybe? Oh no, it's just the Skyrim door. Dude, really? What the hell did a blank piece of paper do for me? Okay, well, he said the biologist's office had the code also, so maybe that was the takeaway. Well, that's over with. That place sucked. Juke him. Ah, continue juking him. Oh, you run slower. Oh, fuck. It was previously unknown to me that you run slower when wounded. Try shaft 12 again. I thought I already looked at this one, though. There's fucking Morias. Why? No, I did go through here. Maybe through shaft 12 there was something else I didn't see. Is this where the biologist's office was? Wait. These chains are holding the car. I just never fucking came here, actually. Okay. So, yeah, this is the spot that I got access to, and then I went on a side quest to try to help my man, Red, get a munchy morsel. I didn't even see what's at the bottom of this. Hopefully it's not like a nest of big coyote babies or something. A classic. Oh, is this the biologist's office? Looks like it. That works out. Save game. A cohort, a man with no name. It is he who opens this gateway to hell. A grin on his face, he is terrible indeed. He watches the man writhe and turn. Still, father looks on, something vital in his hand. It's me. I'm inside that box and outside it. I can't get these things straight in my head. You're the guy you're seeing in the box? That is weird. Old newspaper, what does this say? Pretty well battered, very little is still readable. Why am I just collecting pieces of paper now? 60s microscope, functional for research purposes, but we've come a long way since these were common. Ugh. Looks like they were studying the worm. Images and notes relating to the gray rock. This thing is big for an invertebrate. Stack of books. They're a mixture of industrial reference material and scientific journals. Okay, what's over here? Ooh, he was dissecting one. Huh? I clicked it and I thought that it was coming to life. Yeah, I don't like these things. Yeah. Hundreds of newspaper clippings, all to do with biomedical sciences, local wildlife, and field studies. Oh, this one's important. A&R Thursday, 1st January 1974. Increased sea traffic causes local concern. Inhabitants of a small village in the relatively desolate northwest have been reporting witnessing uncharacteristically large volumes of seaborne traffic over the past 6 months. Northwest Greenland is virtually uninhabited by modern standards, containing just 0.1 persons per square kilometer, 1/3 of the national average. Sea trade has dropped off dramatically since the closure of the northwestern lead and iron mines in March of '72. The mine itself ceased operation due to massive structural failure, following an apparently accidental detonation of a standard mining explosive, where all 47 workers were assumed killed in the blast, bodies not recovered. Ooh. Now locals are complaining of noise pollution caused by a high and steady volume of ships sailing close to shore. Fortunately, in order for any form of official inquiry to be undertaken, the registration codes of the ships in question must be recorded, and since villagers claim the ships only travel under cover of darkness, this may mark a difficult task for their ongoing quest for justice. Arachnophobia. Okay. Where is the code, though? Is that a number? Are there, like, numbers camouflaged in this wall clipping? Because it's set up in a weird way. Mess of statistics and crude drawings on the chalkboard. They are all related to a large species of animal. Locked, but I think the key is still in the lock on the other side. Oh, oh, okay. Newspaper. All. Drag the newspaper. Key. For those of you who don't know, I saw this puzzle for the first time in Scratches, and I was Goober Gen Zer, who had never seen it before, and did not know that this was apparently like an extremely iconic, seen a million times over puzzle. Hold on, but here's the real test now. This puzzle irks me because it always creates impossible scenarios, often impossible, where the door is locked from the other side, but then there's no one in that door. So, Frictional, did you solve the problem? Is there someone on the other side of this door? Looks like there was. Okay, believable. My glow stick back out here. I like the glow stick more. What are? Oh, it's alive! Shit, that freaked me out. It's like a leech. So much death and disease down here. I suppose slugs were an inevitability. It's just a slug? Man, this game has taught me that I'm like way more squeamish with bugs than I thought I was. I don't think there's anything important in that. Is this the code? Professor, these are the biomedical journals of Dr. J. Peters, MSc, PhD, completed between the dates of 30th of March 69 and 1st of January 72. At the Northwestern Research Station within the Northwestern Iron Mine with the permission of Delta Mining Corporation. Replication of selected extracts left at the disposal of mine foreman. Study genus Arachnophobia, commonly gray rock worm. Aim to investigate the abnormal presence of the caddis in the Greenland rock. Method, collection of samples, if indeed they can be identified correctly, Standard series of testing, observation, and dissection. Personal notes. Upon arrival at the mining facility, I was immediately stunned by the sheer volume of fauna that finds a way of life down here, despite the conditions. In general, one would assume that species whose natural habitat is past a certain depth would find the intrusion of human activity too great a threat to remain in place. However, almost the exact opposite seems to be the case in this instance. It is curious that certain areas of the mine appear to be entirely without life of any kind, and yet other, deeper areas are teeming, and were the situation permitting, I would embrace the opportunity to commit further time to the study of these organisms. However, the purpose of my stay here shall continue to be the genus Arachnophobia. Oh, there's another page. Me. Finally, some writing paper. Look at me, just using up the pages to scrawl down whatever comes to my head. What is this stuff anyway? Some kind of research paper. No matter, it's paper all the same. I can find the record what's been happening down here for, I suppose, about a year now. It must be near the end of 2001 by now. I wonder when Christmas was. No matter, too tired to write now. We'll rest a little at first. Wait, what happened to this dude? Professor. Samples collected. The collection process has been far easier than I anticipated. The setup of the artificial environment for the rockworms went without a hitch, and the specimens themselves are so abundant as to make keeping them out far more challenging than containing them. They are all of healthy size, perhaps even beyond recorded size, and I can only assume that this is due to some lack of natural predators down here. Specimens are as follows: 3 adults in artificial habitat and 2 larval infants dead. Okay, here comes this goober again. I've been down here 2 days now and was meaning to record events every day, but was too busy securing the area. I've used some supplies from the old mining system to wall myself in here. It seems as safe as a place as any, so those things should at least stay put for a little while. To that end, it seems I've had a pretty lucky stumbling here. All this old research is about something similar to what's been hunting me ever since I escaped the shelter 4 days ago. Don't get me wrong, after what they did to me back there, I'd rather be facing anything else. And after almost a year of fighting for our lives, we didn't really stand a chance anyway. I don't know how many are left inside. But this is good. These notes might have some way to fight the things, the rockworms that followed me here. I don't know how they knew I was coming, or how they managed to follow me in the dark, but maybe I can work that out now. I found some old newspaper clippings. If they could follow in the dark, then they probably echolocate. I guess they're referring to this mine. I had no idea it was so old, so big. I can see now why they built that facility here in the first place. A lot of history is buried down here. It worries me, though. We'd been resting all our hopes of rescue on one of the scientists who escaped right near the start of it all. He got out almost as the chaos began, so we figured he might have made it out and brought help. Maybe me and him are due the same fate. I must record what's been going on, give the world the answers it needs so it doesn't fall prey to what's been released down here. But first I need to worry about myself, find a way out of here, and work out how to kill these worm things. God, this goes on and on and on. Holy fuck, there's 4 more pages. Alright, let's be a completionist. Professor Wright's observations. The creatures are indeed larger than has previously been recorded. The juveniles seems to still be growing far beyond their natural limits, although the adults have now expired. I will watch with interest to see what the lifespan is of this particular subspecies. The worms appear to have 3 senses, as would be validated by previous research: taste, smell, and an extremely sensitive sense of touch, which allows them to detect vibrations in the rock in the same way that the human eye senses beams of light and processes them into spatial images. So it kind of is like echolocation. Their natural prey is insects smaller than themselves, and heaven help those insects, because the worm is a vicious and efficient killer. This layman comments he's wrong. They have no sense of smell at all. Today I attempted to distract them with a concoction I found lying around, but to no avail. However, it does seem that they detect movement via vibrations, which would explain how they can see in the dark. Damn, there's almost no way to escape them down here. I'm on their territory now. Lifespan is 3 days and counting. I can still hear them outside the wall. As an extra precaution, I've locked myself in the smaller study area connected to the main lab room. If they get through that wall, I doubt this door will stop them, but it's better than nothing, barely. Professor, conclusions: the subspecies of genus Arachnophobia is highly adapted for its environment. If released above the surface, it seems likely that it would quickly destroy the existing rockworm population, and soon after that, the population would grow to a size far outstripping its own food supplies. Given its increase in size and lifespan already, due to unknown conditions, I would hypothesize that the worm, if left in such conditions for a reasonable period of time, perhaps 3 to 4,000 years, could grow up to a further 3 inches, making it a total of almost 1 foot long. However, should these conditions change, or indeed magnify, physical evolution could occur far more rapidly, so they weren't that big when they were studying. Okay. It's the 5th day today, and I swear they've begun to surround my location. But I'm certain they've entered whatever area surrounds this room. The future looks increasingly bleak. I intended to record here the events of the past year, in the hope that perhaps what occurred could be contained or driven away. Now I realize I could write all I wanted, and no one will ever make it down here to read it. Oh, but I'm here. So why write this now? Good question. I have no answer. All I do know is I'd rather take my own life than die at the jaws of those hideous monsters. I've tied a noose. Those monsters may feed on my corpse, but they won't take my life. Poor man. Poor me, having to read all that shit. Some days I just can't read. And those are the days that the game gives me that 8-page document. Artificial habitat. Things look long dead. I think I know how they felt not being able to get out. Probably kicked the chair over. Whatever happened here, someone must have been in a great deal of pain. No, I think he was dead and the worms came in after. Oh, there is in fact a big hole in the back wall here that I can't seem to climb into. There's only one green-blooded, land-dwelling creature big enough to lose this much blood, and I don't see many skink lizards hanging about. So the green shit's the blood. Worm blood. What am I missing? There was, like, nothing but lore in here.
While you hunt for those delicate, melt-in-your-mouth mousy morsels, there are places you should not go, for fear of death. The Reaper lives here, just like you and I. And just like you and I, he must ingest the living flesh of those less fortunate. There is a small place that I do not want you to visit, even on your holidays, because it is dark and evil place that I've been. When the darkness has overwhelmed my small decaying mind,
Whistling?
some bad things flowed from my mind and through my pen. The brilliant blue ink itself seemed to turn to blood into my grace. And by the way, should you turn peckish, red is at its finest sautéed with a little engine oil.
Thanks, bro. Did I just hear a footstep? I'm actually kind of scared now, because this is the part of the game where it's like they're seeding a jump scare, because I haven't found anything else to do. Sure I can't get in there? Guess not. But I don't know where the scare is coming. The fact that Red called me tells me that I found pretty much everything there is here. Can I break this terrarium open? Probably not. Dude, I was supposed to come here to get a code, and I never found it. Where's the... Oh my god! Okay. This is probably the place that Red was talking about. He went mad in this room. Put the lights away. There's writing scrawled everywhere. It must be in ultraviolet ink. Definitely the product of a deranged mind, but whose? Okay, it's UV lighting. Have a look at the blank note. With the UV light, there's some text showing up on the paper. And he's jotted down a note. 1371, storage password. Please do not spawn any monsters on me now. There's writing scrawled everywhere. Blood is deep. It is trying. Darkness parasite. That was one of those moments that only scared me because of the fucking noise it made. Fuck off. Okay, Okay, so what did we learn about the rockworms? Hold still and they won't see you. Yeah, because they see with their ears, basically, by feeling vibrations. And all sound is vibration. Uh-oh. This was the dead end. Like zoinks, he's coming this way. Oh no, he gave up. Juked. Alright, still gotta find a mousy morsel for my pen pal. Looks like the exact same place. Some kind of reservoir. Okay, there's a dog. The dog has found me. And there are rockworms somewhere. Dog gave up. Where the hell am I? Lake
Really?
Utica.
The hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels for the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the men became pungent. When the stench of life had gone,
I'm listening!
the sweet aroma of decay remained.
Fuck that! I missed. Repeat everything you just said! Oh my god, I'm wounded and I'm out of heals. He basically told me I need to mix chemicals together to do something else. Okay. I dislike moments like this. Looks like there's a big obvious green button that'll let me seal it. Okay. That works, I guess. Is that gonna hold? It's not going to hold. It is decisively not going to hold. I dislike this. I'm especially handicapped here on account of missing health. This is pretty bad. Got it. Alright, what's going on here and how long do I have to solve it? Fucking Kalahari. Eh. Not bad. Break it down. Being low health does not affect my hammer swing, at least. Take that. Throw it in the middle. Get this one closer. Come on. Come on. Come on. What? How am I supposed to do that part? I need a barrel. A barrel is the only thing I can throw that I can stand on. Barrels have been my savior at every turn. You're coming with me. Yeah. Put that away. Roll this into the water. Good. Oh, another barrel. Shit, stand upright. Good. He. Okay, break this. Break it. Break it. Break it a little bit. Oh, okay. Did that... He's not getting through that.
My brain can barely imagine the feats of action man like heroics you must be performing to save old Red. I am waiting so close now for you to blow down the walls of my earthbound prison cell and release me from this mortal coil.
Mortal coil? What? You were on that by me again, Red? How far is this thing crank? That's good enough. Painkillers. Where are they? Chemical. Thanks. Where are the painkillers, though? You're hiding them from me. Save the game. Like, there's a carbon copy of me inside the artifact. Except that there's more than one, and they're not very good copies. I wonder if it works the same way in Amnesia. There's copies of you inside those. Magnesium, calcium, barium, chloride, phosphorus, sodium. Do not forget, badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. BADCFE. No, that's a different abbreviation. I wonder what that's for. Badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. What is that supposed to be? Another chemical. Maybe it's the colors of the chemicals, because each one of them is like a distinct color. Why are they just putting beakers of chemicals in these lockers? Ooh. Oh, I thought that was dynamite. Don't care. Chemical. Ooh, a med kit. Please, please, please have pills. God, I feel like every single one of those has been empty the whole fucking game. A man just needs a little bit of pain pills every now and then. Fucking beef jerky. I can't eat this, right? What a useless item. What's the other exit? I think the game actually gave me a heal. I'm wounded, but I think it gave me like a partial heal when I made progress. Thought I might have missed one. Is that 6 now? Oh, look, they all have letters on them. Okay. What was the thing again? Badly administered dopamine, frequently something. BAD, clouds frequently everything. BADCEF. Okay. And we need to use that to open up the northeast corner? Is that what he said? You fucker. I'm so sick of these dogs. I am so sick of these dogs. Worst part of the game. Incinerator. I'm kind of curious to see Lake Budakau, though, for my own curiosity. Because, like, I think aquifers are so cool. It's probably not going to be that big, but... Do you guys know there's just, like, underground lakes that are fucking huge? Can I go see it? Can I please go see it? Is this the lake? Yes. Alright. Oh, it's just a giant sandworm tunnel. No, this actually is pretty sick. This is exactly what I was hoping it would be. Whoa. Is it frozen? We can put away the glow stick for a little bit. A disused shed. Who knows how old it was or when it was last used. Does this heal me when I use one of these for the first time? If I never see another one of these things, I don't know. I don't like them, but at the same time, I know that I'm leaving a part of myself behind each time I go near them. Can I just leave it here? That did heal me. Good to know. I think it's frozen because I see boards on the ice. Good thing I saved before I did that. Okay, can I do something to incite it to explode? What if I do that and then run back? It looks solid, but not much is as it seems down here. Won't catch me trekking across that. What if I have to walk where the boards are? Okay. Alright. Now we have a puzzle. Any other time, that would be stunning. Right now, it just makes me shiver. Where am I trying to go? Over there? You can see the fault lines if you squint. Yeah? But I think going towards the boards is a pretty safe policy. Pry bar. This Vortex glove is high-tech, modern stuff. I really hope there's not a body attached to it, though. What a way to go. Can I take that? I don't have the strength to pull the crowbar out of his frozen hand. Thaw it. Okay, maybe a flare. Fuck, I forgot that it does that. Yeah, I determined the last time I booted this game up that dropping a flare causes the game to crash for some reason. Oh, do I have to saw the dude's hand off? That'd be kind of fucked. Listen, at least there's not like a fucking polar crack into this level or something. This is hard. If I move slowly, is it nicer to me? No. Speed decisively does not have an impact, and now I am wounded. I don't know how you're losing blood from that. Alright. Saw his fucking hand off. Poor dude. Crowbar. Not sure what I'm gonna need it for yet. Could be a connecting during this. Could be a connecting stream during the summer. Useless now. Can I go around the edge, or is the whole room designed to fuck me over? The whole room is designed to fuck me over. Okay, how about we do 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you can just bunny hop. You gotta go from one to the other. Alright, I got a crowbar. I'm out of here. What was that? Finally, something younger than me. Maybe this pack helped me figure out what's going on down here. Not entirely. An old flare and some painkillers. 1 unit of painkillers. And a note. Last will and testament of Joe Freeman, October 10th, 2000. I, Joe Freeman, would like to leave all my personal belongings to my sister, May, in the knowledge that she will distribute them wisely. We always used to say, better to die young than to never live at all. I guess we're going to get our wish. I know enough about survival to realize I won't be surviving much longer. Giano, my buddy, I just don't know. My left leg is broken in 3 places, and I suspect I also may have shattered my pelvic bone. That's bad. 3 hours ago, after we had set up camp, John O set off to find some usable timber for the fire. When he got back, he was very excited. I couldn't work out what it was that had got him so agitated, but I went along with it all the same. I should have recognized the signs. Soon after, he got worse. He jumped up when I turned away, burying my face in the snow, trying to suffocate me. I still don't know what he found on the ice to enrage him so. Lucky for me, the ground gave way and we both fell. I landed hard on ice and desperately clawed my way onto more solid ground. I was running on adrenaline, didn't notice the pain, just knew that if I was going to die, I didn't want it to be in the frozen water beneath me. When you fall into a frozen lake, you don't just drown or freeze to your death. Your whole body seizes up in the cold. Every instinct tells you to swim for the side, but your body won't let you. You gradually dip under the surface, your last breath expelled when you fell. But you don't drown there and then. Your body shuts down everything. Survives on what strength you have left. You can last for an hour, just floating there, slowly dying. So now, I'm lying here, my soaked Gore-Tex slowly freezing me in place, me on one side of the lake, Jono trapped on the other side. I'm worried about him. From what I can see, from this side, his arm is dislocated, his shoulder blade fractured, and his wrist is broken. I can't hear anything he yells, but he looks to be constantly muttering to himself, testing the ice with a crowbar from his pack. I don't know how he can stand the pain or where his strength is coming from, but at any rate, something strange happened to him. Fortunately for me, he can't cross the ice. He'll give way under his weight. The only way to cross would be to carefully spread your weight evenly across the surface. And he looks in too much of a rush for that. A lot of drugs in my system right now. I have another bottle of painkillers. There's enough to finish the job. I always said I'd rather die pushing the boundaries than drift away in my sleep. Guess I didn't mean that after all. I'd rather just slip away than die cold and bleeding. Poor dude. So we got a crowbar from the lake. The lake was cool. It wasn't as big as I wanted it to be. So that leaves Section B. It's the only place besides the incinerator that I haven't been to. Or is Section B where I just... Section B is where I just came from. I guess we can go right to the incinerator. Badly administered dopamine frequently clouds frequently everything. Maybe. We'll figure out. We'll trial by fire. Hey, what is an incinerator? Why would a mine have that? Ooh. She grumbles. I'm not strong enough to use my hands. I need to use a tool to force it open. Buddy, honey, we got a big storm coming.
Where are you, my shiny knight? Have you really made it this far? I wait, and yet the pot never boils. I remain trapped in my den of iniquity. Perhaps the gods have toyed with me once more. Sentenced me to yet more years in this place of eternal nightlight. But now, maybe my ill advice has ended you. Have you rung death's doorbell? Please don't leave poor Red all alone once more, like all the others.
Why are we trying so hard to save Red? He's not the reason we came here. Is it just because he's one dude who we can still help? I guess. The note there said, try to use my explosives handbook to try to make explosives again. I have a lot of stuff now. They're all labeled. What's this way? This looks like a recipe for getting chased by a rockworm. How the... What did I do there? Why did I do that? How did that happen? It wasn't even that hard. Alright, what's in here? Oh, finally. Thank goodness. I'm unkillable now. This room should serve well as a potion mixer. I didn't actually click on the thing this time. Glass container. Safe state. If I never see another one of these things... I think he already said that one. He's just repeating himself. Empty shelves. Oh, okay. I was gonna throw that one, but it wouldn't let me. Alright, badly? Okay, no. You start by just putting this here. Okay. Badly? You need a gas supply before you can light the burner. Oh, well, I hear the gas. Okay. Badly. Administered. Dopamine. Frequently. I think that's it. As long as I'm careful when I move it, it should stay stable. What? You mean it's over? I didn't even get through the thing. Yeah, okay, I guess I did it. all the chemicals are gone. So I just got... What happens if I... That's the kind of game over I love. Where it's just like, what happens if I... It's a fucking atom bomb. How big is the blast radius? Pretty fucking big. All right, I'll stop now. I'll stop now for real. Never mind what those. I didn't even let go of it. Do not like the vapor still coming off the top of it. So this should be the final step to free Red. And then Red's gonna turn out to have been like a fucking rock worm the whole time, I guess. I don't know. I'm just waiting for it to land on me. No? Okay. One more. What? Is it just a football now? No. Okay, it didn't want to explode the first couple times. I love how I stood still for a second and then the explosion happened and then I fell over like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. I wish you could do this in the workshop in Blueprints. I wish I could just combine stuff to make a bomb and then blow up Mount Holly. Okay, so how am I gonna put a fuse on this one? I guess I'm just gonna do that and run away. Or do I have to throw something at it? Probably have to throw something at it. Jot it down a note just in case. I don't have fuses anymore, I don't think. Oh, this'll do the job. I think I held on to some. Really? Fucking nudging it into the wall hits it? What if I... What am I supposed to do? I'm pissed off. Come on, man. I don't want to look up a spoiler. I said I wouldn't do that anymore. But this feels like a fucking soft lock. Why is it not exploding? Alright. We're gonna find the answer and then I get to fucking facepalm hard as shit. How do you explode the concoction in Penumbra Overture? Insert a fuse. Where the fuck do I get a fuse? Make with the fucking goods. Fuck you. I had to make them earlier. They didn't even have fuses in the explosive storage area. But they just happened to have one lying in a desk in a... And now I get to go get it again. Don't teach me that I can break this thing by just throwing shit at it and then make me require a fuse to detonate it. Make up your mind, Penumbra. Alright, Red, where the fuck are you? I wanna go home. Minecart ramp, maybe? Red, come in. Red, do you receive me? Locked. This door is different from all the others. It must be where Red's been leading me all this time. Is this another architect situation? Like in Machine for Pigs? How does this door open? I stand on that.
You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I have been bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change little. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here, so the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal.
Replacement?
But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you, and the voice you knew only as Red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. They have parts of my head are not my own. And I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire has ended, and I hope that soon so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
Are you a human or not? I can't, I'm not sure about that yet. Why would Red want me to kill him? Why like this? What can I do? I don't want to kill him. He's funny. Red, why did you summon me here to... Let me have a good look around before I burn my radio buddy alive. I want to be sure that this isn't my only choice. There's this door right here. Oh, I think this one might buckle if I break it down. It's hard to tell with the doors in this game. Let's try some dynamite for good measure. No. Oh well, I guess Red gets incinerated. I guess this is what he wanted. Why did you ask me to do this? Sorry, Red. Whatever happened to you down here, it's over now. Oh, look. His ashes. Wait, why did... What? Wait, why couldn't he have just dropped the fucking key and I could pull it out through the ashtray? How did he end up in there? He didn't even want me to... I didn't even bring him a rat! What fucking sense does this make? Why was... He spent like half his dialogue talking about how much he wanted to eat a fucking rat, and then I didn't even get to bring him one. Red. Death. Let me die, please. Head is hurting. Get out. Poor Red, I'm so sorry. You're at peace now. You sure wasn't at peace when you burned him alive. I can see Red now, sitting here, guiding me. Probably wouldn't be standing here now if it wasn't for him. Why did he have to leave me down here alone? My dearest friend. How are you? I'm as well as can be expected. I have some sad news, though. A few days ago, there was some kind of collapse, and some of the ceiling of the cave fell in on me. What scares me is that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not look for me here, but if they do and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. But I don't think I'll have to worry about that, because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. I don't mind so much. I've been working in the mine for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really proud that I can send you money home. But it's pretty tough work. So far, you're the only person that's really been nice to me. Plus, I have some nice company down here. There's some friendly, kind of creepy crawlies, and some books I brought from home that I was taking to the rec room. If you think about it, I was really quite lucky I had all this stuff with me. Otherwise, I'd be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Bronte, Nietzsche, perfect bedtime reading. Although I suppose I might be trapped down here long enough that I have to read them twice. Is that why he talks the way he does? I always used to ask my mom how long people survive without food and things. And I read how some people can survive underwater for over 5 minutes. And some people last in the desert for weeks. She always said you had 3 minutes of air, 3 days of water, etc. I suppose I'll probably find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find food around the place. Like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here, but they're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder whether I should starve to death or go crazy first. Neither sounds too much fun, I guess, but if I had to choose, I'd say I want to go mad. Sounds like an adventure. Tom Redwood, proper mine worker, December 1970. Age 14. Age 14, 1970. Wait, he's been down here for 30 fucking years? What? Excuse me? What fucking sense does that make? Reams of books. Where did Red scavenge all these from? There's everything from survival manuals to the collected works of Shakespeare and Kant's Ethics. If this was how he spent his time, no wonder he spoke so strangely. He must have led a lifetime of misunderstanding. Lifetime of misunderstanding. What does that mean? Ugh. What? Ooh. What the fuck is that? A dog? Leaving out how Red managed to catch and kill this thing, it's quite clearly inedible. Poor guy must have been close to starving to death. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It's bigger than the dog models. Save my game. The chains on his arms are visible now. Not there out of choice. Father looks on aghast. He clutches some notes, shaking hands. He knows what has come, what the man has released. The only one who can stop it, Howard knows the real fear. I've never seen one of these things. I don't like them. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And is this the power room? Dude, all he had was... Actually, that's kind of freaky. Covered up the faces. Pinned up girls. He had a noose tied? How many hours did he spend with his neck in this noose just trying to end it all? Why couldn't he die? Was he trying to die and couldn't? Power box. Come here, you. Electrical panel. Funny place to have one. Okay, how do I get it open? Maybe I just snip the wires? Well, I need to kill the power so I can get that door open, right? Isn't that what this all comes down to? No wonder he's getting hungry. What a final meal. Rationed slugs. Knowing Red, he probably enjoyed them. Oh, shit. From the stench, this must have been his toilet. Bro. I still don't understand how and why he was down here for 30 fucking years, man. And why he was started at age 14. Dynamite this? It's not gonna work. Dynamite never fucking does what I want it to in this game. Oh no! No! Those poor fucking slugs! Casualties of war. They have to be done. There we go. Screwdriver. I'm just gonna cut them off. Cool. Pry that fucking door open. So he couldn't die? He needed to be incinerated to die? What the fuck is on the other side of this thing? Lever it. As I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. Instead, I was torn in two. Part of me, I felt, had died along with my only ally, friend. His final words had raised more questions than they'd answered, but I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head, despite knowing deep down that the pain I had caused Red was, itself, all the help I could have offered him. I don't know about that. I was alone again, but I had nothing to do other than press on into the unknown. If I'd felt so bad about Red, I should have listened to him and stayed where I was. I would trade his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me at my continued journey. I felt sure that I would soon find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was inextricably linked to everything that was happening. I think you mean inexplicably. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I had seen up until that point was just symptomatic of whatever lay beyond the threshold. I know now I was right. Welcome to the shelter. Established 1973. Elevated Caste 4, Chief Staff 6, Lower Caste 39, Temporary 8. Total population 57. Key members. Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk. 1980 present, Ben Stafferson, 73 to 80. Chief Chemist Neil Oswald. Is this like a Fallout bunker? What is this? Construction Unit, Chief Xeno Officer. Howard LaFresque, Chief Translator, 73 to present. Is Howard our father's name? I think it is. Are we LaFresque? Please have your identity documents ready. Away team head chef? Dude, When is present? Is present now? I really have no idea what to expect here. Who the fuck is that? There's a fucking dude down there. Open. Open this before he... It's a fucking long hallway. Where am I supposed to run when he sees me? Okay, we're fucked. Okay, we're fucked. We're extra fucked. Flashlight, flashlight, flashlight. Where's my flashlight? Glow stick. Oh, you can't do this to me. Locked. Oh, come on. I have been jumped. With that, the man who had first descended into the mine was no more. So began my next chapter. To be continued? Fuck, that's why they sold it to me as a trilogy. Oh, shit. Penumbra Overture, Episode 1. Well, shit, color me intrigued to find out where it goes, but I think I'm just gonna play Episode 1 for now. I'm open to playing Episodes 2 and 3 just for being a completionist to get the full frictional grip on things. The real question now is Augustin Cortez a playtester? I need to know. Is his name in this credits too? Well, even if not, I think it's safe to say, yeah, that was a pretty mediocre game. Easily some of the lower quality games I've played on the main channel or on the second channel, which is probably where I'm going to put this video. I think that's a second channel upload. But, that being said, I still think it's very much worth playing an experience like this. Look how cute that is. There were only 5 beta testers. Wow. As I was saying, I think it's totally worth playing a game like this, even, what, 15, 20 years removed from its initial release. Because it gives you that window, that little, like, glimmer of inspiration and hope to think that this is the team that went on to do Amnesia and SOMA, which I currently hold to be better than Amnesia. And it's so cool to think that such a rough-edged piece of work like this, a game that looks like it would almost be like a mobile game with the graphics and horror, is the starting work of a team that went on to do such great things in the genre. And I did not see Augustin's name in there, so that's a shocker. This one predates Augustin Cortez's playtesting. Wild. But I bet Augustin played it regardless, because I can totally see how this would have been a fun and exciting game at the time that it came out. But, you know, it easily pales in comparison to Amnesia. I'm glad I played it. It's really cool to see the DNA of Amnesia in a much more primitive form, so to speak. The game probably made me laugh more than it scared me. But it did still scare me a couple times with circumstance, if not only through jump scares. And it was cozy, too. This game... I think, the game I've played that feels the most similar to it would be Darkness Within 2. But I think I hold Darkness Within 2 a little bit higher than this game. Which is cool, because it shows that the Onry brothers can compete with Frictional for a time. Until Frictional had their glow up and changed whatever they changed to make Dark Descent, and they knocked it out of the park with that one. Whereas I'm afraid the Onry brothers who made the Darkness Within series, I don't think they ever had that glow up. Still. Also, 0 soft locks, I think, and I really didn't need a single hint for any of those puzzles, except for the one that I was so stupid about at the beginning. Oh, and also that fucking fuse, yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of gripes with puzzle design. Way overused the dogs. I think that they really hit their stride with not making the enemies killable, but finding other ways to make them threatening still. I like that. Way too many dogs. The spiders were effective, but they were also annoying. Sandworms are good and freaky. Yeah, I'm glad I played it. And I've definitely got another game lined up I'm ready to play. That one will go on the main channel, because I'm anticipating it to be a longer game, and a game that is, by all accounts, pretty damn good. And maybe even Welcome to the Game 3 comes out before that's done. I have been in contact with Mr. Reflect Studios, and if I'm not wrong, he is going into a media blackout until the game is ready to ship. He's not going on any social media. He's just not even on his phone. He's just gonna put pedal to the metal and try to make that happen. But it's whatever, because I've been super busy, so it's not until now that I am actually free to play it. So it's kind of worked out that it's gotten delayed again and again. Otherwise, thanks for coming along for a more, I guess, educational horror game study. I didn't really play this one because I thought it was going to be a masterpiece. I played it because I wanted to learn more about what masters looked like when they were starting out. And I do feel like I'm a little more qualified now to jump into Amnesia Rebirth, which I think is the next Amnesia game. It's either that or The Bunk. So probably by Halloween we'll check that out, but we'll see. Thanks all for watching. Take care and vote for Holt.